Hey guys, it is Kelly Ann and it is a Flossy Friday. I kind of have a lot to show you. I always feel like I don't make enough progress, but I definitely will probably have more progress this week than I will next week. So there's that. Sorry, I triggered my Siri. Anyways, okay, so last Friday, I was very close to finishing my Sunshine Trio. I had picked back up my Be Inspired for my lunchtime stitch, and I hadn't yet started my number 4 mini gallery. So where am I this week? So I was also preparing to start Quilting Bee, which did happen. So here's all the things. Also, I have I have 3 starts this week. It's fine because I have 2 finishes from last weekend. So justified, right? So, okay. I truly just don't know where to start. Okay, let's start with the mini galleries. So last Thursday, the group that I'm in, mini gallery number 4, came out, and so I stitched it and finished it Sunday, Saturday. All the days are running together. I'm pretty sure it was Sunday. I honestly can't remember. But I started and finished my mini galleries number 4, and I think I know now that I really did catch up, because I asked her yesterday, does number 5 come out today or does it come out next week? And she said, well, it's supposed to come out next week, but I'll go ahead and send it to you. So that's one of my new starts. I started mini gallery number 5. So very small. She sent it to me last night, but I didn't start it until today. It's kind of what I'm working on in between getting all these chores done, because I want to get this finished. And if I just sit down and like actually put like some actual time into it, they don't take me very long. I can finish them in an evening. So I'm going to try and get this done in between my chores this afternoon and start my test stitch this evening. I think that's kind of the plan / goal / I'm pretty sure. Yes. But anyway, so this is number 4. It is fully FFO'd. So, after I'm doing the Kreinik border, I'm cutting the edges and I'm hot gluing a piece of black felt to the back, just to make it look nicer in the shadow box. Also to lock down any of the flyaway stitching, and yeah, just to make it look really nice, and it's gonna go in the shadow box that I showed last week. So the more of these that I have done, I'll be able to really see if I can do like the offset pattern in the shadow box or not. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but it's okay. So number 4 is finished. Number 5 is, that's the back. Number 5 is started. So I'm really excited about this. So look out on Instagram to see that before next week. And I want to show my big finish later. I also finished my Sunshine Trio, but I will show that after all the new starts, because it's beautiful and it's epic, and it needs its own moment outside of all of the whips and starts, in my opinion. I'm selfish like that. Also, before I left for my first work trip on Monday, because I finished galleries number 4 and because I finished my Sunshine Trio, I had kitted this up with some help, and because, okay, I didn't know this pattern existed up until like a month and a half ago, didn't know other people were about to start stitching it, so I I randomly found it whenever I went to Cecilia Sampler's page and ordered it, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I could not wait to start it. And ever since I bought it and I've had it in my hands and have been like, no, 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 can't start you yet. No, 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 can't start you yet. I've been seeing people stitch it. So, which is totally fine, but y'all have enabled me. So, kitted this up, completely changed a lot of the colors. I'm going to use one that I dyed called Panda Food. It's a brighter green. I'm changing the umbrella to a bright yellow and the tulip to a pink, and her dress is going to be in purples because to me that speaks like super Victorian, royal, regal. And I also made her skin super, super, super pale with ecru because also Victorian, I think of vampires. So I know. Anyways, there's that. And I also did her skin 1/1. I still have to do her little hand, but I got a very small start on Plum Street Samplers, Heaven Gave Rain, and this is on 32 count Lugana Picture This Plus Memory, one of the new colors, and it's on half of the 1/4 cut that I bought. So I'll get to do something else on this stunning fabric, but here she is. I'm in love. And there is an up close of that 1/1 skin. I've never done it before, but I need to get ready for my Mira, and it was hard and difficult, but holy crap, the difference it makes. So beautiful. And again, I love the purple on the purple. It's just perfection. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, even though I want to. I don't want to stop stitching her because I really do need to work on my test stitch, but I had to start her. I had to start her because I had to. She was kitted finally, and she was just staring at me, and she was like, you just finished a big thing. You need to start me. So that's what happened. And don't tell me your cross stitch doesn't talk to you, because I know it does. Just saying, you know it does. It speaks to you. Okay. So the next one that I worked on this week was my Be Inspired. So Monday I left for my first work trip, and I was starting a mini sal of the Quilting Bee, or there isn't a the, but I started Quilting Bee with as a little mini sal with Laura, who sent it to me, and I wanted to work on that in the car, but since I hadn't put any stitches on it, I was kind of worried about like landing the right spot to start it. So for the drive up, I worked on Be Inspired and got one of the motifs finished. And then I worked on Be Inspired again on my lunch break yesterday on Thursday. So I finished up the little bit that I had of this corner. And then on the drive up, you can't really see it, but the little motif right here that says luck, all of that got done in the car. And then at lunch yesterday, I finished off this, I connected this banner, connected the heart part of it, and started the S and the E of the word self. So the S and the E and all of this. So that was all lunch yesterday, and this was in the car on Monday. So I got a fair amount of that done. I'm really excited. I'm getting very close to having the black work of this finished because all that I've left after these words is to finish up this anchor, a flower, and the mermaid. So, and then I can start filling it in. So I'm really, really excited to work on that. And I will probably take that with me this weekend to my dad's because I don't want to work on my test stitch there just because it's linen, and I don't usually take projects on linen to my dad's. And I will probably also work on Be Inspired in the car ride on my trip on Monday for work. And then I don't know yet what I'm going to take with me to work on in the evenings during my trip, but we will see. I kind of want to take the first part of the laundry series because I'm so close to finishing it. So I kind of want to take that just to get another finish, because I want to start part 2, but I have to have part 1 finished first because that just makes logical sense. I mean, I guess I don't have to, but I'm making myself. And it's literally very close to being finished. I don't know why I ever put it down. The logic doesn't make sense. I'm one of those people that I'm definitely a process stitcher. I like having finishes, but I'm definitely in it for the process. And I like to start all the things. And sometimes I can't stop starting the things to finish something, even if it's like maybe 200 stitches from being finished. Like I could finish that in a day if I really just did it. So I think I might take that because it would force me to finish it. But anyways, so then on Monday I did start quilting Bee. I think I am going to finish outlining this wing. Be Inspired is on 16 count Pictures Plus Mesa, and this is on 16 count Pictures Plus Sand. Just so you know. But I'm finishing up. This is the top outline of the wing. So I just need to finish connecting this, and I might finish doing that before this gets put up for, I hope not a whole for a long time, but he's gonna get put up for a little bit because I really just want to knock this test stitch out, and then my time can be devoted to everything else again. Because I don't want to get behind on that because I do have a deadline. So anyways, this is my start. I started this Monday evening. I worked on it on my lunch break Tuesday, Wednesday, and in the evening on Tuesday, and in the car on Wednesday, and a little bit yesterday. So my goal was to get almost the entire bee butt done, which I've done that. I have some holes, but and to just kind of like start outlining this, because I like to color complete colors, so I want to start filling in like the little half quilt blocks and stuff around the wing, and the bee butt over here. So that's kind of why I did it the way that I did. But I'll probably finish connecting that wing before I put him away for a little while. And yeah, that's my quilting bee. I'm really super happy with him. I love the colors. I did change up some of them. I kept the same colors, like the yellow is yellow, the dark blue is dark blue, the purple is purple, but I just picked different colors, if that makes sense. And I'm still gonna try and add in that mauve-y color somewhere. Mauve, however you want to say it. I just don't know where yet. I haven't figured that part out. But I still want to incorporate the mauve somewhere. But anyways, I love this. So cute. So cute. I love it. Okay. Let's talk about the finish. Let's talk about the finish, and then I have a piece of Happy Mail, which may also get started soon because I'm just that excited about it. But EJ, are you ready for this? Here we go, guys. This is on 16 count Picture This Plus Crystal Ada on Heroic. So these are 3 individual separate patterns on Emma Congdon Etsy page. Emma Congdon's Etsy page. In magazine, she goes by Emma Congdon. On Etsy, she goes by Stitch Rovia. If I remember, I will link it down below, but I may not because I'm trying to do all the things today. But Stitch Rovia, if you go to my Instagram, I do have her Instagram linked, and I believe she has a link to her Etsy shop on her IG. So you can check her out there if I do forget to put it down below. But this is 3 separate patterns. You Are My Sunshine, When Skies Are Gray, and How Much I Love You, I think. I think that's what the third one is called. The only change that I made, other than stitching them all on one piece of fabric, is I created this border based off of the pattern in these top letters. And the only thread color change that I made was in part 1 and part 2, the little heart in the pattern is in 666. But in part 3, the heart in the pattern is in the hot pink. And so I made the heart 666 just to connect them all. And I made the border 666. So that way, it was the only color that connected all of them. But everything else is to the pattern, 100%. So I absolutely love this. I'm so glad to have this done. Now, here's my dilemma. I don't know if I want to stretch this over canvas and then open frame it, or if I want to put it behind glass. I've also thought about doing a wall hanging, so like a soft finish, like a mini quilt type finish, or a really cute pillow to sit on my bed. So let me know down below which of those 4 you would do, or if you have a different way that you think would be cool to display it, aside from like a utilitarian type use, like a tote bag. This is not turning into a tote bag or a blanket or something like that. I want it to either be displayed on the wall or a pillow, I think. So something along those lines. Think under those lines. But also let me know if you can't think of anything other than those 4 ways, which way of those 4 would you pick? Because this is probably not going to get FFO'd for a little while because I really want to figure out for me what the best way to FFO this will be, the best way to display this, because for me, this is a showstopper piece. I've worked on this since 2015, not this specific one, but I originally started this in 2015. I restarted it in 2017 because I wanted all 3 on the same piece of fabric, and it took me a long time to figure out which fabric that was, and then I just kept on putting it down because I had already previously stitched a lot on the first version of just these 2, and it just took me a long time to get to the light at the end of the tunnel on this, but I'm so glad that it is done. I love it so much, and I don't know yet how I want to fully finish it. But I think it's going to be one of those 4 ways. I'm just not sure which one I want to pick. So here we go. One last look of the whole thing. Screenshot that if you want. I should have probably ironed it, but I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off for the last week and a half, so that is what it is. But I'm so happy with it. It's gorgeous. Thank you, EJ, for staying on my ass to finish this. I couldn't be happier with it. I couldn't be. Okay. Last thing, I actually just got this delivered today. This got sent to me by a friend who knew that I wanted it. So it finally came in. And this is packaged so cute. So this is the Needles Dance Kit from Hands on Design, Ink Circles, and Summer House Stitchworks. How cute is that? So adorbs. I have yet to open this. I just unsealed it. So cute. This came from the Stitch Niche in Arlington, Texas. And I honestly did not know everything that was going to come in the kit. So some of this I did because I've seen other people open it, but different shops are doing the kit differently. So I didn't know how this kit was gonna fully go. This is stinking adorable. So we got a Needles Dance needle minder, and mine is of one of the flowers, and also got a needle shoved into a little wool ball. So there's a needle on there with the wool ball, as well as a ring, which is really nice, and this little card to tell me which kit it goes for. These colors though, I think Kathy had posted about these colors, and I was like, oh my God, those are amazing. And she was like, yeah, you're gonna like this project. She replied to my comment, and I was like, I probably will. I don't even know what it is, but I probably will. I do love the project. By the way, I don't know if Kathy watches my videos, probably not, but I do love these colors. So we have Deep Fennel, Chai, Hazelnut, Nature Trail, Rose Petal, and Sunset. I've only ever worked with one of those colors before, the hazelnut, so I'm really excited to work with all these beautiful colors. Let's see what else is in here. Ooh. I have a 10% off a custom framing until the end of the year. Ooh. Might be using that. I don't know on what yet, but that might be happening. So I'm actually going to keep this box as my kit box. So the dark colorway, it is a very stiff fabric. Not exactly what I probably would pick out for myself with how stiff it is, but I love the color, and honestly, these colors just sing on this fabric. And so I believe this is the called for, which I'm trying to think of what it's called. I know it's by Witchelt. Is it by Witchelt or Zygarde? Let's see. Let me look. Witchelt, Blue Moon. I couldn't remember, but it's a 32 count. I know that it's a linen. I can see some of like the pilling a little bit, but it's, my piece is relatively even, which is nice. So, I'm excited about that. And if you don't know what Needles Dance looks like, it looks like this. So, this might get started this week because I just can't even. It's, sorry, I didn't mean to flash that, but I just can't even. This is so freaking cute. I love it so much. So this might get started this week. Could you imagine me traveling with just a box for this kit? I could see it. Okay, so this next week, my goal is to work on Be Inspired, to start my test stitch, possibly finish Laundry Co., possibly start Needles Dance, finish number 5 of my little gallery, and finish preparing for my Map Sal by Ink Circles. So there is all of that. We'll see how much I can fit into 1 week. And for July, I'm still really, the goal for July still is to finish my test stitch, keep up with my small paintings, the mini gallery, and I really, truly want to finish my giant Harry Potter sampler from Clouds Factory. I want that done so bad, and I can do it if I like dedicate the month to it. So, and obviously the Map Sal. So those are like the 4 things that I'm going to focus on in July. I want it done so bad. It's like my second oldest whip. one of my I think it's like my second oldest whip. And it's also one, aside from like my Hade, it's one of my biggest whips that I still have left. So, yeah, there's that. So anyways, those are my plans. That's what happened this week and everything that I think is going to happen this next week. We'll see. We'll find out next Friday. I hope that y'all have a fantastic weekend and a great stitchy week. And let me know what y'all think about my 4 options for finishing my Sunshine Trio, and anything else that I'm working on. I love to hear y'all's thoughts, and also let me know what y'all are stitching on, because I love seeing what everyone is working on and hearing what everyone is working on. So yeah, I will see y'all next week. Bye guys.